All right, so since I'm at making videos, which I don't feel like doing very often, I'm going to make another one that I had in mind for a while. I've also bought some artwork at auctions. There are online auction sites. eBay is the most low budget and the most sort of dangerous of all of them, but there are some other ones like Live Auctioneers and Invaluable and sites like that. And the other day, I was speaking with a friend about collecting art and about how at auctions, there are auction houses, quote unquote, which are really to get onto one of these sites like Invaluable or Live Auctioneers, that are sites for online auctions. You don't really need to have a proper auction house. You don't even need like a business license. You don't need anything. It's literally you just need a U.S. address. So basically, there's a lot of people that I'm sure are like one man or a one man operation. There are a lot of people on these sites, on these auction sites with fake auction houses selling fake art. There are auctions that sell 100% every single painting on that auction is fake. These are auctions that sell Picassos and Jackson Pollock and Rothko and Chagall and all these people, Matisse. These paintings that you will not find any of those artworks at a no-name auction house online. Those are things for museums and for Sotheby's, Christie's, and the top level auction houses. So if you're seeing, a Picasso something or other for $500 or for whatever, um, it's not a Picasso. It's not a Picasso, and they usually say that it's in the style of Picasso, it's in the manner of Picasso, and they will not give you a refund if you buy this fake stuff. These are mostly Chinese artists who work on commission. Uh, I suppose these people contact the artist in China. They say, "Hey, I'll give you $50. Paint me something in the style of Matisse or Chagall or Picasso," and they do. And then these paintings are sold at these auction houses. Basically, I don't have any screenshots right now to show you. Um, if there's interest in this, I will do it. I'll try to video my screen and I'll explain everything. But um, what are the warning signs for this? What are the red flags? Basically, if it's a work on paper, there's a lot of these sites. For some reason, they sell works on paper, for example. So it's like Jackson Pollock work on paper. As you know, Jackson Pollock worked in huge sizes. Like he worked, you know, like 20 by 30 feet, like huge abstract expressionist paintings. He did not work on drip paintings on paper, 40 by 50 centimeters. He did not do that. So the reason that a lot of this stuff is their works on paper. There's like Chagall paintings on paper, works on paper. There's Picasso gouache on paper, and this and Rothko as another artist, Rothko, who painted huge oils. He did not work on paper. He did not do his color fields on little pieces of paper. So that's a warning sign. And the reason that those auction houses sell them on paper is because on paper is much cheaper to ship from China. Obviously, you can pack a box full of these works on paper and send them for no money, and that's much easier than sending canvases or panels or anything like that. So that's what I wanted to say. eBay is also very sketchy for artwork and for antiques and everything like that. There are fake sellers. There are fake sellers on eBay for sure. There's a lot of behind me. You can see there's iconography. I have some icons. I have some icons, and I love antique icons, and I love collecting them. I've been collecting them for years, but on eBay, I've more than once I've bought fakes, and fakes also are sold on those other auction sites like Live Auctioneers. Basically, you have to really examine the photos close up, and you can see once you have an eye for it, you can see if it's a print. A lot of the times, it could be a print. Sometimes they make do a print on paper, and then they mess it up a little bit here and there, so it looks like it actually has some damage and like it's antique and it's old and cracked and whatever. But it sometimes I've bought basically paper prints glued to a board, and they were described as paintings. So you have to be very careful and make sure that it's not a print. Make sure to look very close up. And how do you tell if it's a print? There's going to be pixelation usually on any print. If you really zoom into it, you're going to see little dots, and that's a sure sign that it's a print. There's also a lot of the time the antique icons and things like that, really old paintings, could be severely painted over. They could be like fresh work on top of some old work, and they're not worth much. Or it could be sometimes it's a painting by somebody else. It's a no-name painting by that you would find in any junk shop like Goodwill or Value Village or whatever, and it looks like it could be somebody's work. But so if it's unsigned or whatever, they can cover the signature over, or they can sign it using the name of some relatively well-known painter, and try to sell that painting to you as the work of that painting. So there's a lot of scam going on, and that's why I'm saying that you should ideally collect living artists, and don't give your money to resellers and to scammers. Buy it from the artist directly. And support the arts. Thanks for listening, and thanks for watching.